What is up, guys? This is Mario, and you are listening to Grown Up Pixels Podcast, Episode 4. Today's episode is going to be a little short, but I wanted to primarily focus on the Sonic announcements that happened at South by Southwest. I know that was a couple weeks ago, but I've been kind of sitting and watching, and I feel like I haven't seen a lot of coverage. I wanted to make a quick little episode about what I think of the Sonic announcements. So this is a Sonic episode, so sit back, relax, and let's get started. Alright, so Sega, maybe a week or two ago, released a Sonic Mania Adventure sneak peek. It was a small little trailer, and it showed Sonic like teleported in to what looked like Angel Island, right? And he looks up, he sees Robotnik kind of taking off, doing bad stuff, of course, like always. And he has a little bird, and everyone knows how Sonic would always hit the switch at the end of the Sonic games and free all the animals. So Sonic gets mad, he sees Robotnik leaving, and he chases after him. Really cool. And it was a nice animated little sneak peek cartoon. Super cool. Now, the first thing that came to mind is it looked just like the intro to Sonic Mania. For anyone that has played Sonic Mania, I'm sure you've seen that intro at least 5 times, right? I know I've seen it a billion times. So he takes off. So it turns out that Sega is releasing these small animated episodes or videos that is going to lead up to Sonic Mania Plus. Continuing with the Sonic Mania information, Sonic Mania Plus was recently announced by Sega, and it's supposed to be coming this summer with new characters and a physical release. So immediately when you hear Sonic Mania Plus, you already know that it's the definitive edition or the best version you can get, right? I bought Sonic Mania on both the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4. I'm such a fan that I am going to buy this, maybe on both consoles again. They might even do a collector's edition, although that wasn't talked about. So some of the new things you can do. You can replay the game now as 2 new characters. Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel, I think. I'm not sure. I know the characters, Mighty and Ray, were in the comic books way back in the day, and they might have been in a couple of other things. I'm not really sure where else they come out. And it's also supposed to come out with a physical release. So that's cool because from what I've seen, the box art is different, and I think there's an inside cover that you can kind of flip around. It looks like a classic Sega Genesis game, which looks super cool. Sonic Mania Plus is coming out for the Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with the physical release. I don't know if it's included or not, but there's going to be an art book. It's a reversible cover, the new characters, 2 new characters, and a couple new like in-game features. Plus is supposed to retail for $29.99, and it's supposed to come this summer. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And yeah, it's going to be cool to have a physical game. I mean, we can buy physical games, but it's not always that a game is released intentionally like this. You know what I mean? The third bit of Sonic news that I want to discuss is another little sneak peek kind of teaser trailer that Sega released. It looks like Sonic R or Sonic Racers. I'm not sure which of the two yet. Again, information hasn't been revealed, but what the trailer, not even a trailer, what the little sneak peek shows you is basically the Sonic, and then you see R, but you know it's the beginning of a bigger word. And it also shows like the headlights of a car, and you can hear the engine revving. So maybe it's an enhanced version of Sonic All-Star Racing, not quite sure yet, or maybe it's a revamp of Sonic R. So between the two, Sonic Racing, Sonic All-Star Racing, or Sonic Racing, either or, I liked them both, but I was not a huge fan of the series. Maybe because I had Sonic Racing on the Nintendo Switch and it had issues. I'm not sure why I never really got into it, but I did play it. And Sonic R, I do own for the Sega Saturn. I don't know about that game. I mean, I think that game could be good if it's done correctly. You know what I'm saying? I have more nostalgic appeal for Sonic R, especially the soundtrack. And I know people hate the soundtrack, the vocals. I'm the weird person that actually enjoyed the vocals and the whole living in the city, or, you know, and everyone, the supersonic racing, all that stuff, loved it. So yeah, they released a little teaser. Sonic R, Sonic Racing, who knows, but it's something's happening. The final announcement that I wanted to talk about was the little teaser on the Sonic the Hedgehog Puma shoes. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but I'm just excited for Sega and Sonic to be doing these kinds of things. Chances of me buying the Sonic the Hedgehog shoes are really slim, depending on how they're priced and the availability. You know, maybe I'll give it a shot, but other than that, like, those colors, I don't see myself wearing them. I get the feeling that the shoes might be soccer shoes or something in particular, only because it's Puma, but then again, I don't really know. The colors, they're Sonic colors. It has some red, blue, and yellow, I think. I have to go back and take a look. But again, that announcement for me is more about just Sega doing these kinds of ventures. You know, they're coming out with a shoe. The way they're releasing these teasers for all these different announcements, I mean, I'm pumped. I'm pumped that Sega's doing all this stuff. You know, it's not what they used to do back during the SNES and Sega. You know, they're always fighting and getting creative with the marketing. So it's cool. For me, I'm pumped. The revival of Sega, to me, means that we might have more remasters, remakes, all that good stuff, and, you know, new IPs. So I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to see what's next and what's going on with all these announcements. Alright guys, thanks for listening to my quick little Sonic news update. I've been wanting to record this for a while now, considering I haven't seen a lot of coverage about these small little Sonic announcements. Yeah, I know there were small teasers and trailers and stuff, but to me it's a big deal. You know, Sega's going at it and they're coming strong, so hopefully it continues with this momentum and something big happens, you know, or bigger and more success. As always, you guys know where to find Grown Up Pixels. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Grown Up Pixels. You can subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, or you can check out the YouTube channel, also at Grown Up Pixels. All this information I literally disperse everywhere, so hit me up, let me know what you think, and let's talk about all these Sonic announcements. Catch everyone later. Peace.